The round table.
Gentlemen,
Aye.
let's broaden our minds.
Lay on, gentlemen, and let them know what's what. Fire at will. It's time for action, gentlemen.
Gentlemen of the round table.
What's the topic of discussion?
Civility, gentlemen. Always civility.
Marcus, it's your birthday.
Is that okay? Does that
Happy
work?
birthday. Sing happy birthday to
Marcus.
Yeah, that's the segment.
Yeah. I know how to do it.
We're all fucking office managers. We have to come up with how office
It's
would
a
work.
very
Office
standard
manager.
idea. We've already done it so many
Okay,
times. This all needs to be recorded.
it is.
Good.
Yes.
New curse words.
All right, new curse words. It is.
All right.
Farp.
Fine.
And what
already done.
the curse word means.
Yeah.
Happy,
It's happy birthday, Marcus. All right, are we sound checked?
Yeah.
That's Marcus Parks. Oh, wait. How do I start the show? It's so
birthday.
different now. All right.
That's Marcus.
Who has to
That is
pray?
not the
Marcus,
way.
you are praying.
Oh, yeah. I'm praying to Gliffin Bill, the birthday goblin.
Gliffin Bill. All right.
birthday goblin.
Hello, Gliffin
What does he
Bill.
look like, Marcus?
He looks like a little toad.
Does he have the feet of a goat?
He does have the feet of a goat. How did you know?
Does he have a hat on?
Oh, he does not have a hat on.
No hat.
But you know what he has? He's got a little tuft of hair right on top.
Isn't that adorable?
It's about the size of an orange.
Very nice.
Is he black? Does he steal?
No, well, that would be an inappropriate stereotype. White people make up most of the theft in America.
Yes,
Very
they
good.
do. And
Our penises are smaller than the black man, but bigger than the Asian.
That is also, I don't know what to say about that one. That's not going to get a political career here. You are ruining.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm praying to him and praying that I have a good birthday tonight because I've already had a pretty damn good birthday day.
That's
yeah.
right. How was the pinball game you were playing earlier?
It was great until you fucked it up.
Who's he? That's
I
what
was
I want to know.
Ben. I was in the middle of one of
Ben, your technician, or
no,
Ben?
Kissel, my co-host.
Big
my
fat
longtime-
Ben Kissel.
I'm co-host in the middle of the
Fat,
best
but-
pinball game of my life, and Ben comes in and starts shaking me, and then coming up and talking to me about things.
Yeah, I said happy birthday.
No, and then you
Anyway.
and then you came up and started talking to me about my impending mortality. How does it feel?
Go
You feel
on,
like you're
Marcus.
dying?
Continue with your prayer. That's better.
All right. Well, amen.
Yay!
Welcome to the Roundtable of Gentlemen, everybody. It's not really a table, nor is it round today. This is more of a round square of gentlemen because there's only 4 of us here. Enough to keep up a table if we were pieces of wood.
We gotta move forward. We gotta move forward.
We gotta move forward. There's only 4 of us. Jackie, you're here.
I'm here. I'm going to be the little sister today.
That's
I'm gonna
disgusting.
poke all my big brothers.
Let's get her. Let's put her on the ground.
No, that's your little
Put her on the
sister.
ground. Let's put her in her.
All right. Ed's not here.
Oh,
so
man, this
Crickets
sucks.
noise.
Good. Yeah.
Holden McNeely.
Holden
Once
is
you
here.
wanna feel me, Holden McNeely, touching on my belly, Holden McNeely, give it in a grease, push, Ben Kissel, suck a fuck.
Yeah. All right. There. I didn't
Little
like the last
freestyle
line,
for
but-
your fucking ass. By the way, I am a white man, so I'm fucking talented in that shit.
Yeah, very talented.
Yeah, Burger Biscuits, fucking 2014.
Burger Biscuits
9.
20.
I won't say it.
All right. Burger Biscuits 2014. That's great. I am Ben Kissel, as forementioned. And with us, as always, it's Marcus Parks with the news. Marcus, why don't we just sing you happy birthday?
Happy birthday to you.
Fucker.
More like Marcus Farts.
Happy birthday to you.
Marcus Farts.
Happy farts.
Farts Day, Marcus Parks.
Yeah.
You're
I
a
fart.
fucking future dead man.
Happy
Birthday to you.
To you.
To you.
I fart, yes.
How old, my girl? How old is my girl?
31.
I'm 31 years old.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no one
31.
cares about that age.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful Marcus.
Marcus. And of course, if you don't know that reference, that's Mr. Holland's Opus.
how could you
Check
not
it
know
out.
Asshole. It means asshole.
Does it? Does it?
I love it.
When he
I love
makes
that
the shape of
movie.
an asshole with his hands, he means asshole?
Remember when
I remember.
they gave the opus to him at the end? Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
God. And
Yeah.
Weena. Remember Rowena?
Rowena, yeah, I remember that.
Give us a line. Can you give us a line from Steel Magnolias?
Why?
I just want it.
Why not?
Well, it's chaos.
You got to
today.
yes and a lot on today's
Yeah.
show. There's really no safety net here.
all right.
Yeah, we really got to step up our game here.
Give us a line.
I
Five.
was supposed to die first. I watched her come into this world, and then I watched her go right out of it.
Man, that's sad. Oh, man, that was powerful.
Man,
Jack is a browsing asshole. Beautiful, beautiful,
he got
beautiful.
nothing
Marcus,
good to say. Come sit by me.
that's right.
That's Olympia.
Wheezy.
That's brilliant. What a theatrical character you are, Jackie.
I'm gonna do all of Steel Magnolias.
Please.
Oh,
I
everyone
would
can't
love
wait.
that. There could not be a better birthday.
Perhaps we could do a
right.
Cave Comedy Radio reading of Steel Magnolias.
I bet we could.
right.
Let me write that down in my book.
He's not writing it down.
Writing. You don't have to
anything down.
Children in in a party in Peru were horrified when a clown accidentally set a dove on fire during a magic trick at a birthday party.
Great magic trick, though. What if that was the intention, you know?
At first, the clown confidently attempts the dove pan illusion, in which a dish is set alight and extinguished before a bird flies out, but the trick goes wrong when the bird escapes and is set alight as the pan is ignited.
Okay. That's not so bad, you
That's
know?
a lot of fun.
So, Chuckle Hutter, what do you want to see burned alive?
Holden McNeely.
Oh, God, you're the best Chuckle Hutter yet. I think that's a brilliant thing to see burnt alive. Holden, how would you react if you were being burnt alive by a clown?
Holden McNeely.
Well, okay.
The other Chuckle Hunter.
The other Chuckle Hunter said Holden McNeely as well. Well, this is making my job difficult because I'm talking to ghosts. Very interesting situation. This poor clown ruining the entire clown experience for a series of kids. Do you go back and see a clown show again if the first clown show you ever go to has a dove burned alive, or do you just nonstop love the dove or love the clowns?
It depends on what kind of kid you are. Any one of
Yeah.
us in the room, I believe, would love clowns forever.
Yes.
I agree.
I don't understand why they used fire in an act at a children's party.
That is an excellent question. Where was this clown located?
Peru.
There you go.
Why.
That's why.
That's why.
That is why.
Things are different there.
Yeah, everywhere besides in the grand old U.S. of A.
She's a grand old flag. She's a high flag, and your fucker got a faggot in your ass.
Yeah. Well, it's mostly at half mast these days, or half staff due to all the school shootings. Anyway, it's like a mid-flying flag at this point because we love to kill our kids.
The dove became engulfed in flames and attempted to fly away, at which point the clown panicked and dropped the flaming dish onto the ground. Children screamed as the performer attempted to salvage his act by picking up the dove with the metal dish.
Oh, that's hilarious. So the dove went down, fully aflame, and the clown was like, well, I can save this. I can save this.
Oh, man, I bet the dove just made out such a terrifying shriek as it was burned alive.
It's got to smell terrible. Out of all the birds to be burnt alive, a dove with the dove hair, the dove wings, that's got to smell the worst.
Yeah, but you
They're
could
already
eat it,
filthy.
though. You could eat it afterwards.
I don't know if you can eat
Absolutely.
dove.
Dove
breast.
hunting is a big tradition in my part of Texas.
But you actually take these doves back and you create food with them? You make
Absolutely. Best way to do it is you get the dove breast, you stick a jalapeno up in the cavity. But first you fill the jalapeno with cream cheese.
When do you
wrap it.
bukkake on it? It seems like a Texas tradition.
You wrap it in bacon and then you bake it for a while. It's fucking delicious.
And it tastes good.
Yeah, it's fantastic. My
Sounds
dad,
great.
in fact, on dove hunts, he used to kill the dove, cut out its heart, and eat it for its power.
I don't
Wow.
think your dad's a lunatic.
He's very strong, though.
Yeah, he is strong.
He's an amazingly strong man.
It seems like a war story. You imagine all those doves going back, and it seems like what people used to talk about when soldiers coming back from Vietnam, when they would discuss how the Viet Cong would treat them when they would cut off soldiers, U.S. soldiers' balls and dicks and put them in their mouths and stuff like that. It seems like a very similar situation with these doves. And if you're a dove, you got to hate humanity. What happened to Papa Dove? He had a jalapeno shoved up his ass. The Parks family jacked off all over him and baked him.
Dad said that eating the hearts of doves also gave him the ability to communicate with hawks.
And how many hawks are currently hovering around the park's home in Texas?
Well, the hawks live at the old house, not at the new house.
But I heard
see.
it turns your cum turquoise.
Which is actually a benefit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to be able to
I don't
find
think
it in
that's
the
a
dark.
benefit. If you like came all over a girl's stomach and it was turquoise, I'd be like, he's sick.
She would
Someone
love
take
it.
him to the fucking hospital.
Yes,
You think
man.
so?
I rocked a load last night.
Man,
It
he
was
keeps
fucking
talking about
awesome.
this fucking load. He
What is
rocked
wrong with
last
you?
night.
You have a girlfriend,
I blew
and I
a
don't know
big
why she
load.
likes you.
It was great.
How big was your disgusting lumpy
Fat
load?
as shit, dude.
I just hope I see her later on tonight so I can be like, man, Holden on the radio talked about the load he pumped inside of you.
and-
Dude, I had
What
to take
means-
her. I couldn't even take her to the shower. I had to take her to the car wash. That
took her to
load
the car
was
wash.
so brutal. Yeah.
You took your girlfriend naked, presumably, unless you have sex with her while she's wearing a pantsuit. I don't know what
give
you're
me
into.
hard now. Don't get
and
me
you took her
big.
to a car wash.
Oh my
and you had
mother.
to scrub all over her.
Absolutely.
Yeah, very interesting. And what was the
Wow.
reaction when you took your naked girlfriend full of your disgusting glump?
Oh, I turned Asian from me.
She turned Asian from it? Is that what you said?
She was so disgusted with you that her eyes got small and squinty.
Yeah, and she was like, if I just close my eyes enough and so I can't see
That's the thing, man. We had to remove all the furniture. We sit on the floor to eat now and shit.
all right.
But you blew inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
inside of her.
Oh no. I blew it out all on it.
Do you have any idea how disgusting that is? And nobody wants to hear about your glump.
Glump.
God.
Disgusting.
Oh man.
Oh my
It's like
goodness.
a power up or something.
I feel like it resembles blue cheese that you dip chicken wings into
it
or
can
something.
be a bit nutty.
Don't give me that image when
That's
I'm
what
eating my
it-
fucking blue cheese. I fucking love blue cheese.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry for all the listeners of the Roundtable of Gentlemen. Every time you eat a chicken wing and you dip it into blue cheese, which is the preferred condiment for a chicken wing, think of Holden's glump.
I will be selling. If you would like me to mail you some of my goo bong, fucking hit up. What is
Oh,
the
my
email
goodness.
address?
DaveComedyRadio@gmail.com.
Hit up that. I'll send you a little vial
I think it's
of it.
illegal to transport that between states.
Can you not?
Oh yeah, no, you can't. Holden can't have his spunk going between state lines, over state lines. There's no way.
I'll put
it
it
in
in
a
one of
ball
those.
jar.
I'll put it in one of those things from Jurassic Park. The fucking the shaving cream can.
Barbasol,
yeah. I'll put it in one of
remember
those.
That was the most scientific Barbasol can of all time.
We
I
all
remember
wanted that thing when we saw that as a kid. We all wanted that fucking thing.
that. I mean, sort of.
I wanted a thing, man.
Yeah.
For what?
So fucking samurai that
For your
ass.
glump.
You're gonna samurai it. Yeah. All right. Well, hey. This episode is dedicated to Holden's ex-girlfriend. May she rest in peace. Drowned alive in all of his
Glumped up to
spunky
her
fucking
eyeballs.
glump. Oh, so how did she go?
Oh, they call
In
me
his-
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump.
I don't mean to do this, Jenny, but I have to cover you in the goo. Dear God, make me a bird so I can fly far away from his glump.
What would... I feel like this is
And
the only...
he's so smart, Jenny. He's so smart.
Out of respect to your comedic talents, Holden, I do have to have you... I have to request a specific thing. Forrest Gump, what does it sound like when he comes? What does it sound like? Because you're the only person...
Because he becomes like a Hulk.
Oh, I see. He gets
Turns into a
strong.
Hulk man.
He just rips Jenny's head right
Oh,
off her
yeah.
fucking body.
Right.
sucking on her toes, man.
Yeah. Jackie, how would you feel? Holden McNeely or
No.
Forrest Gump? But you're covered in glump.
It's
Who do you want?
I mean, I would definitely rather fuck any retard besides Holden McNeely.
He was not mentally disabled.
He was a
ve-
tard.
Well, you can't. All right. That he was an American hero who came up with the smiley.
Tard retard?
Yeah, he was class 4 tard retard.
Multi-layered tard.
That they
Okay.
let into the army?
Yeah, why would
Why
they
did they let into the
ever?
army?
Anyone can get in there.
That's
you
the
know?
problem. He's not going to be killing people. He's going to be saving lives.
Yeah,
That's
fucking
not right.
No way to
boring.
fight a war. You got to get in there and
Lieutenant Dan wanted to die in the war.
Lieutenant Dan.
Well, you know what? I went to Yahoo Answers for the question, was Forrest Gump retarded? Best answer, I believe the word is autistic now.
He was not autistic. He was not fucking autistic. Who wrote
Which I love that this person is trying to be PC when he's actually equating autistic kids to retards.
That comes
Cool.
from user Dermot, whose
Okay.
profile picture, by the way, is actor Dermot Mulrooney.
Very good.
The next answer is from Speedy Doug Zollis.
Yes.
Speedy Dog Gonzalez?
Yeah, Speedy Dogzales, and his profile picture is a little dog with a sombrero on.
That's very funny. That's actually very good.
That's pretty great.
He says, no, he was just genetically deficient. He wasn't born smart, but that doesn't make him retarded. The story he tells is the story of his life. It's not some fantasy.
It is. By definition, it's a movie, and it's made up. Wow, that guy took Forrest Gump very...
In the book version of Forrest Gump, he goes to space.
Yes,
isn't
with
that
a monkey.
something?
And
Yeah,
in
with a
the
monkey.
and in the sequel, he causes Raquel Welch to almost be raped by the same monkey.
Really?
Yeah, the books are real weird.
The books are different, huh?
I
Yeah.
didn't know it was based on a book.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
would you read the book?
Well,
Watch
who's
the movie.
autistic
I love the
tartar
movie so
now?
much
Yeah.
that I read the book.
Yeah, me too. And I also read the sequel.
I didn't read the sequel.
Sequel's real.
Forrest Gump gets fucked by a bear. I didn't read that.
Oh, yeah. That was Hatchet, I think was the name of that.
Sequel gets
I
even
remember
weirder.
Yeah, it gets really
Yeah,
weird.
it gets really
Yeah.
weird.
So there was a clown, and he was in Peru, and he was doing a magic show for kids, and he lit a dove on fire.
And then after that, and apparently there's footage of all this. The
great.
footage then shows a man kicking the dove towards the clown who blows out its flaming corpse. The shot then cuts away with the next scene showing the performance continuing despite
Wow.
the animal appearing to have died.
Wow.
The show must go on. Did he have another dove to perform another trick with?
I believe he moved on from all animal
All
acts.
dove activity.
Yeah, all dove activity. All animal activity. I
Really?
imagine. I'm sure he probably kiboshed the rabbit he had coming up in the third act.
That
Yeah, yeah.
magician on the L train, I feel so bad for that bird or rabbit or whatever he pulls out.
Haven't seen this guy.
Never seen the
Holden is
magician.
discussing. There's a. I think he's a Mexican fellow, and he comes on. He pushes a card. I think he is.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
You sound like my fucking grandfather. Oh, I think he's a Mexican fella.
Well, am I discussing how I would like to shoot him off my porch? No, I am discussing. That is a Texan. No, that was a Texan. Texans are racist.
that is
Wow.
big.
That was you.
Yeah,
that
no.
was 100% you.
Yeah,
Frank
No, it wasn't.
Henry, you know?
No, it wasn't. That was me acting like Marcus's grandfather.
But you didn't
No.
even use accent or anything.
That
I don't
came-
do accents.
Please.
Yeah, wait, do you want me to shoot him in the bitch? It doesn't matter.
Don't
No,
do
no, that might be
accents.
what we call coming from eine Kisselpläsen.
I don't know what that
German.
means. I don't know what that means.
Interesting. Did the Nazis have a problem with the Hispanic fellow?
No, they did not,
And
because
nobody
many
does.
of them immigrated to Argentina.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's
Run
fucked
away
up.
from it all.
I'm running for city council, so all of this has to be edited.
Well, I heard they work really hard, but they drink too much.
no, what I am saying is,
I would
why
say
you-
they don't work that hard.
All right, they work very hard.
Come on, you're dishwasher.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
pretty
right,
good.
that sounds racist. We need
True, I
people.
know him.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
He replaced me as the dishwasher.
Yeah,
because
no,
he was
he's
a
like,
lot
so
be-
much better than Marcus.
He's so much better than I am.
The
That's
bar
right.
backs at Poor Paul's Poorhouse Red worked. Holy shit, those guys! I had to shadow them. I've never breathed so hard in my life. I was like,
Forrest
Well, you're
Gump
just
talking.
yeah, exactly. You're breathing all wrong. Anyway, there's a guy who comes on the subway and he has a rabbit and he pulls it out of a random sack. And yes, the rabbit does not have the best life. I was just trying to clarify your point. And then all of a sudden, a political.
You didn't have to say
He
it.
is Mexican.
You didn't have to say it, though.
Why not? I'm giving a mental. This is the
can you
radio.
just say,
It's
like,
theater of the mind.
Spanish fella,
Well, but okay, Spanish then.
Hispanic fella,
Hispanic.
I think Latin.
Latin.
Yeah, they
An
fellow.
Hispanic fellow that is probably gainfully employed and definitely a citizen of this country. That's how I would have liked you to.
Oh, I'm sorry, PC Jackie Zebrowski.
well, anyways,
Good
he
God.
pulls this fucking rabbit out on the train. And I just feel so bad for that fucking poor rabbit, man.
For the rabbit, yeah.
Rabbits don't care.
rabbits
doesn't
are
care.
fine.
That rabbit looks sad.
No, man,
son.
I hate rabbits.
Son.
No, you cut off their feet. I want to dangle it from my fucking car window, and I get the luck.
Don't get me horny. Why are you doing
Shit,
this?
rabbits.
Rabbits are good hippity hoppity animals, though. They do poop a lot.
Yeah, and Yahoo Answers say that yes, rabbits do have feelings. Rabbits are very sensitive, social, and intelligent. They have the capacity to form very deep emotional bonds with their humans.
Bullshit.
It depends on the human and how they interact with the bunny.
So that's the thing, Jackie. You don't bring it on the subway, pull it out of your stupid bag, and expect it to love you.
He's a star. He's a performer.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, he's probably
That's what
living
John
his
Waters
life.
said about Divine. She ended up eating dog shit. That's the piece.
I don't understand why radio won't put us up on their shit.
Yeah.
Why we have to be doing this shit in some bit. Like, what? We're this
Right.
golden fucking radio bullshit right now. And they're all like, oh, no, we want to talk about this, how this American's life works.
This is an American's life
It's
right
an
here.
American's
Was
life.
it?
I'm
Yeah.
a fucking ass. I'll fucking shoot your ass.
I agree.
You Mexican, get off my porch. That's how you should have said it.
No, I would never. No, Marcus's grandfather would say such things. Edit the whole thing out. I got a lot of stuff going on here.
Yeah, you're very political. This is a bad move for your
Good
campaign.
God, I know.
Jesus fucking Christ, man. We've done 180 episodes of this, and now you're getting worried?
I've been worried ever since episode 2.
Well, I don't believe in shooting nobody off of no point.
Yeah.
Well, nor do
only
I.
you.
That was a character that I was doing. That he happened to have a very similar voice to mine. It doesn't matter. Okay, so the clown burned to death. Isn't that exciting?
Oh, we got more bird news.
Okay.
Yeah. There are plenty of birds hanging around outside the Walmart on Marketplace Drive in Katy, Texas, but Ranel Roy is only worried about one. When I hit the corner, my first reaction was, "Really?" said Roy.
Ranel Roy will worry about one thing at a time.
Really?
A single grackle managed to get inside the store.
What's a
and
grackle?
It's like a shitbird.
Yeah, it
A
makes noise-
shitbird?
makes noise like this.
That is a shitbird.
They're terrible animals, terrible birds. They're all over Texas.
All right.
A single grackle managed to get inside the store, and Roy watched it for weeks. He snapped pictures of it on the bread aisle. The next week, he decided to shoot video as the bird was pecking away at some packaged steak.
Get the bird out of the store.
Got to get it out of the store.
Out of the
He
store.
said, "It's been gaining some weight. It's definitely not a vegan."
It is not a vegan bird. Very interesting. Would not do well in Williamsburg, Brooklyn.
After watching the bird, he brought it to an employee's attention. He recalled,
Nobody noticed the bird,
Roy noticed the bird,
but nobody else? Only one person?
apparently only Roy.
Is this a Walmart?
This is a Walmart.
Oh, a bird can get lost in a Walmart.
I guess so.
Yeah. He said, "There's an employee about 10 feet away stocking the meat on the shelves. So I tap her like, 'Hey, ma'am, either Walmart has some really fresh product or there's a wild bird right behind it.'"
This guy's great. This guy's very funny.
I love
Yeah.
Roy McGraw.
Get him on here.
Roy was sure after 2 weeks of bird watching inside the store that it
Yeah.
would be gone. But on his third visit in 3 weeks, it was still there.
Still there. Look
He
at
brought it
that.
to the attention of 2 workers. The worker told him, she's like, "I'm sorry, sir, I'm going to talk to management." I went to another employee, and he's like directing me, trying to help me out, take pictures of this, send them to corporate.
So I held down the bird and then I fucked it. I fucked it till it fell apart right in the meat aisle.
Well, Roy, did you put a jalapeno up its ass?
Oh, did I? Boy, did I?
And how did you glump a lot that day?
Oh, and then I was all like, "Oh, you fucking bird."
And how'd the bird react?
Oh, the bird cried. I didn't know a grackle could cry.
I didn't know a bird could cry either. It must have been very, very disgusting for that bird.
T.
Yeah, I pity the fool who fucks a grackle in a Walmart meat aisle. Yeah.
Well, KHOU contacted the corporate Walmart office, too. They told us the bird issue was a serious matter, and they sent a crew in, but the bird was gone. Hours later, we paid a visit to the store and found the grackle perched in the rafters.
Wow.
Roy explained, "Hey, it's Walmart, you know. I can go to the aisle in the sporting goods section and get a net and catch it myself."
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You can get anything at Walmart.
In the end, Walmart managed to capture the bird. They had to temporarily shut down the 24-hour store and dispatch a professional crew to finally send that grackle packing.
This
Well,
is an
that is
article
great.
in a newspaper.
This was
It sounds like a terrible bedtime story for all Texan children to hear.
This was captured on KHOU.com, Houston, Texas.
Very
Wow.
fascinating.
Wow.
That town, what was it, Katy?
This is Houston. Yeah. Well,
This is Houston.
Katy is a suburb of Houston. You call people from there, you call them Cations.
Oh, very good. And then you
Better
can
than
dehumanize
Haitians.
them
Yeah.
and treat them not as they're same. And then when the war comes, you can shoot them and take all their goods.
No one likes people from Katy.
Okay.
Wow.
Very interesting.
Always
I didn't
use
know.
patience when dealing with patience.
Very nice. Very, very nice. Is that the picture of the grackle? I thought it would be bigger.
Oh, no.
Let's
that's
see the crackle.
Yeah. Grackle.
Grackle. Oh, it's a huge bird.
It's not that big.
Oh, it's on a bag of nuts.
Yeah.
Oh, I
It's
thought
on
it
a
was on a
bag of
much
nuts.
larger thing.
It's
No.
at a bag of nuts.
Now, grackles are just blackbirds.
Oh, no, it's on a baboboli. It's on a baboboli crust.
Bag of nuts.
It's not
a bag of nuts.
No, Mark.
Baboboli.
Hold it.
It's on a baboboli.
It's on a baboboli.
Yeah.
Remember when baboboli came out?
I think
What
it's
a
just called
fascinating.
boboli, by the way.
No, it's a baboboli.
Boboli?
I don't
No.
even know what that is.
It's a pizza crust.
It's a pizza crust where you can make your own pizza.
Yeah, it's not a nut.
Yeah,
Not
you buy the
everything at
pizza
Walmart's a-
crust and then you make your own pizza with tomato sauce and the vegetables and meat.
If
and
you
all that.
want to put
Baboboli.
tomato sauce,
I mean, it's boboli. It's not baboboli.
Yeah.
I always called it baboboli, but maybe that's because my
Did you
name is
ever
Ben.
eat boboboli?
On a regular basis.
Really?
Did you
Yeah.
make the pizza or did you just eat the crust?
Oh, I made the whole thing. Yeah. And I would put about a pound of cheese on there, and I would never put the, I found the sauce. When you put the sauce on there, I found that it messed up the baboboli crust. So I would just put the cheese on there, a bunch of meats, and then I would dip it in the sauce.
Good.
Yeah. And, I was only considered obese, not morbidly obese. I was 80 pounds over my goal weight. But
That's
Was
all?
this when you were 380?
no, this was around 260, but I was also 11. All right. No, I was thin at 11. Maybe I was 12, something like that. It doesn't matter. Either way, but baboboli, great crust.
You think you'll ever go back to it?
I want to, but I can't.
That big?
I can't do it. It's bad for your heart. It's bad for your immune system. It's bad for everything.
It's more fun, though.
Yeah?
It's more fun
I'm
when you're
getting
fat.
big.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting big.
You're getting real fat, Holden. Are you
fat.
enjoying that?
I love it.
Yeah? What's your
love
weight
it.
at now, Holden?
I don't mess with scales or mirrors. Son.
You don't do
I
either.
don't fuck with no scale. I don't fuck with no mirror.
I'm losing weight.
Yeah, I feel good.
Stop losing
You're
weight,
losing weight. You
Marcus.
should lose weight, man.
I don't know
You're
how.
31 years old. You fucking stick. You a stick.
I weigh 140 pounds.
That's
Jesus
not bad. You look
Christ.
good.
Lord.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's not bad at
Well,
all.
I was 145, 150. Well, it's wintertime, and I don't have as much muscle on my body because I'm not biking. Muscle weighs more than fat. Therefore, dropped about 10 pounds.
So Holden weighs 8 pounds. Very interesting. Yeah, baboboli.
Bubble.
All right, well, let's move on to another story,
Bag of
Marcus.
nuts. He's in a bag of nuts.
Bag of nuts.
Bag
Bag of nuts.
Hey, honey, can you give me a bag of nuts?
What kind of nuts do you want this time?
Pecanyo.
You want Pecanyo. That's not, I don't know how to please you. That's not a nut that
Pecan.
you want pecans and pistachios and you mix them together in your mouth? Is that
Kroger.
Kroger? Well, that does exist.
Froyo. YOLO, Froyo.
Well, you only live once.
Pocket.
That's
That's
it.
a hot pocket. Okay. Marcus, let's get another news story in there.
A Bay of Plenty truck driver blew up like a football after a freak accident where compressed air was forced into his body through his left buttock.
Not bad.
Yeah, Stephen McCormick was standing on the plate between the cab of his truck and semi-trailer on Saturday when his foot slipped. As he fell, he broke the hose off a brass nipple connected to the compressed air reservoir, powering the truck's brakes, and the nipple pierced the flesh of his left buttock.
Wow.
As the air, compressed to 100 pounds per square inch, rushed into Mr. McCormick's body, he said he felt like he was diving and had the bends. He said, "I felt the air and I felt like it was going to explode from my foot. I had no choice but to just lay there blowing up like a balloon."
Big old bloated.
Why did he take the fucking thing out?
Because he was blowing up.
He was blowing up. It's like Willy Wonka. That
Yeah,
chick who
yeah.
ate the wrong candy.
Yeah.
You get the bends when you're diving. Do you know that information?
How do you get the bends when
Or
you're
like,
diving?
what
You
is-
dive too
what's
deep.
the
Fast.
effect? Like, what's the
It's not
effect?
when you dive too deep. It's when you ascend too quickly. It's like when you're in
air
deep.
pressure.
Yeah, the air pressure is too much when you ascend.
It's when
from
you
the
ascend too
depths.
quickly.
Yes, it is. When you ascend too quickly.
Too fast.
The bends.
That's right.
Also, a rate got the bends.
And she black now, man. You got to fuck your black girlfriend.
What?
Well, I don't know.
I will later.
Oh, hello. Happy birthday, Marcus. bird. You better put that
you
fucking
won't.
shit
You're
in your
gonna-
cock.
you're gonna
that you're
be-
I'm gonna
Black
fuck it up.
drunk.
I can already tell I'm gonna fuck it up
I got a
real
new
bad
song for
tonight.
you. Whiskey dick. Mark's there got some whiskey dick.
Oh no, I never get whiskey dick. I just know I'm gonna do something to probably make her very angry.
What are you gonna do? Do you think, or what am I gonna say to her that
Yell at
has
a cat.
me?
Just anything.
Probably just yell at cats outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that something that's normal?
He's been doing that a lot lately.
She
Yeah?
hates it.
Yeah, and Marcus, you gotta stop. They're just cats.
Yeah, Mr. Peepers is all pissed off.
Well, he's pissed off. So am I.
That's right. So this man's getting inflated like a football, but he lived through
The
it.
tale to tell if
He
was
lived,
saying what he
yeah.
felt
Mr.
like.
McCormick's workmates heard him screaming, said company co-owner Robbie Peterson, and quickly released the air container safety valve to stop the flow. The brass nipple remained embedded in Mr. McCormick's rear as 3 of his co-workers, Jason Weenum, Ross Hustler, and Peterson, lifted his upper torso onto the truck's plate while waiting for
Big old
emergency.
butt. They fucked that big old butt. They got all hard and stuff. Yeah.
The whole time
I'm
he's
gonna
going,
deflate you. I'm gonna deflate you.
Oh yeah.
well, Ben, your father was a truck driver.
That's
Did
what
he
he
ever have
was.
anything like this happen
Yeah,
to
he
him?
was
Did
a
he
real
ever
piece of
fuck other
shit.
truckers?
No, he was not. He was a nice man. What's that?
Did he fuck the truckers
Did he have
that were
sex with
asleep?
other truck drivers?
Yeah.
I don't think so, but it's possible. I mean, a man only has a job that he loves, and he had that job for 18 years, so I'm not sure, but maybe. They called him B. Kraut.
B. Kraut?
The Big Kraut, because he's from Germany, and every German loves sauerkraut, and so they called him Big Kraut. So,
And killing Jews.
and what's that? Taking care of Jews.
Should have called him be killing Jews.
Be
now.
killing Jews.
Killing Jews.
Big killing Jews.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. History is something very interesting. But yes,
Okay,
he
what-
had sex with a bunch of men.
What does it mean, brass nipple? Nipple doesn't
It's a
sound
nipple.
like something that would
It's a
pierce your
protruding
body.
object that has something come out of it.
Yeah. It's like, you ever blown up a basketball?
No.
Bicycle pump.
Jackie,
No.
when you go to play basketball every
No.
weekend, you don't blow up the basketball?
No.
You know, when
A
you're with your
football.
homies, you're shooting the b-ball.
Oh yeah,
The b-ball?
pigskin.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Football.
not the pigskin. That's a football.
Yeah, I got all them balls.
You got all the balls. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know when you blow up Doug's balls when you stick
Yeah.
a thing in them and make them all inflated?
I kind of want to see how big he would get if I put a bunch of air inside of him.
Doug?
Yeah.
Your boyfriend?
Then I'd be like, he's my
He-
pillow baby. He's my pillow baby.
That's the thing. I feel like it's a very cozy something to sleep on. Somebody who is full of air, nice and blown up there.
I don't understand how he
Toss
didn't
him
die.
around. I don't know how he didn't die either. It seems like it really must have torn his skin from his flesh, and I don't think he's ever going to go back to normal.
That's the interesting thing about it, is that doctors later told him they were surprised the air didn't break the skin as it separated fat from muscle. Mr. McCormick said his skin felt like a pork roast, crackling on the outside but soft underneath.
Amazing with these analogies.
yeah.
Yeah,
He's really
got a
good at it, yeah.
pork
He's a poet.
there.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Oh,
so
man, I wish my skin was like a pork roast.
you would just eat it
Yeah,
right off
of
your
course I would.
body.
Yeah.
What? So is he going to be okay, or is the skin just hanging around his ass now?
He's going to be fine. The only way for the air to escape was the usual way gas passed from the body, so...
Farty
He
boy.
had to fart it out.
Yeah, they
Again,
say the
with the
usual
Willy Wonka
way.
analogy with the burping.
Yeah.
He had to fart out the gas.
Yeah, this is just like Willy Wonka, but with truckers.
Isn't that something?
Oh,
And I
I
think
would
there
watch
were
that
some.
movie.
Yeah.
Come into my chocolate factory.
Okay, well, that sounds. I got a golden ticket here at this Safeway gas station here. Sure. What happens at your chocolate factory there, Mr. Truck Driver?
Ooh, lick the walls.
Oh,
You
good.
tiny gum pieces.
Well, this actually tastes like old gum. Isn't that something?
Tiny gut pieces.
The tiny gum pieces taste exactly like tiny gum pieces. It's almost like you put them there.
Grackle.
Hello, light it up on fire.
Bring it back the bird. Bring it back the bird.
Isn't that
What
something?
sound does a bird make, Holden?
Mine.
Well, all right. Maybe if he wants to hail a cab or something. I don't know.
Name's Bill the Bird.
Okay, Bill the Burr. Bill the Burr? How'd you get here, Bill? Where are you from?
A white man.
You're from the White Man. Okay.
White man sent me here.
The White Man sent you. Very nice.
Yes.
Was it a clown from Peru?
Oh, he had his face was painted. Mm-hmm. And he had big shoes. Oh,
And you're all burnt up.
oh burnt, man.
Oh my God, it's the ghost of the dove.
Oh.
Peace, bird my ass.
You ain't gonna
Doesn't
edit
put me through
shit
hell.
out. We're doing this.
Nothing.
Bill the
Well, it's nice to have you here, Bill. I'm
Chuckle Hutters
devastated.
here. Where is everyone?
Where are the Chuckle Hutters?
The only thing I'm editing out is that racial slur that I said earlier.
That's great.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
course-
not fair.
Yeah,
Well, you know, maybe when you become a producer, you can choose what to edit out.
One day.
One day you could
day.
also make very little money to do a lot of work.
Yes, you
It
can.
would be great. All right, Marcus, there's another news story that I'm sure we can get to.
Okay, for
How
this.
much time do we have? Where are we at? We're at 8 minutes, 9 minutes?
No, we're at 36 minutes.
36 minutes.
Yeah, we've been having a blast.
We only need 8 more minutes.
We're doing great.
8 more minutes.
Yeah.
4 people. It's a 44-minute
4
podcast.
more years.
We're nailing
Yeah,
this.
I like that.
Oh, we better do 50 though with all the edits.
Probably.
Yeah.
For this adult film star with an O-cup breast, bigger isn't better. Elizabeth Starr, 43, underwent a controversial surgery to get dramatically enlarged boobs, hoping they'd help her career. Now she says she's paying the price.
Uh-oh.
Doctors have told Starr that unless she undergoes a double mastectomy, she runs the risk of blood clots and infections. There is so much scar tissue in my breast, she said. It's affecting the blood flow to the body and could cause a fatal blood
Wow,
clot.
they're so big.
They are so big. Oh, she's an O-size breast?
O-size. We'll be
And
posting this on the Roundtable page,
this
by
is
the way,
what's
on
so
Facebook.
interesting.
Can I see your face?
It's a fine face.
Oh, she's
I mean, she had some
old.
work done.
Well, I mean, if
I
you'll
love
see,
her boyfriend. By the way, Marcus, go back to that picture. Look at her fucking boyfriend. He looks like a
yeah.
more demented Brett Michaels or something.
Describe
He does look
Jackie.
like Brett Michaels. He looks like Brett Michaels. That
If Shawn Michaels and Brett Michaels got together, maybe
Yeah.
the Heartbreak Kid, of course.
Wow,
he
he's
does
staring at
look a
her
lot like
breasts.
Shawn Michaels.
He's a very disgusting man. Jackie, what do you think? I mean, this guy's into a girl of that size. Would you try to entice him for a
I
sexual
feel
romp?
like his hair would get caught in my pussy.
What do you mean?
His
What are
hair
their
is so
like the
long.
sucking cut from Wayne's World? What's going on with your pussy? Does it have teeth?
Yeah, it does. I just
Is
feel
it
like
serrated?
it just feels like he'd be like eating you out. He's like, oh, hold on, and like I would pull out like a hair,
Just a clump of his hair from your pussy.
Yeah, and it would get like underneath my breasts.
Marcus, can
and
we
my
see-
fat flaps.
Can we see some more pictures of the nice lady's breasts?
Yes. Well, she is a
Why are
very kind lady.
these?
Now, this is her at a more
Just
more
look at, just
natural
type in
age.
Elizabeth Starr topless to
fucking
follow
hot.
us. But
She's not hot.
there we
type
go.
in Elizabeth Starr topless, and
Yeah.
you will see one image that is
the
really
first image
disgusting.
the first image is great.
How do
It's
you
fine.
suck a dick like that?
I also don't think she was at O status in that first picture.
No,
No, she was not.
This is the thing. I've never actually heard of this. It seems extremely scientific, and of course, it looks like she has them in her butt as well. Actually, her butt looks exactly like her breast minus the nipples.
It really does.
Those are her breasts.
That's
No,
amazing.
that's her butt. That one with the picture with her butt. It was her back.
Well,
that
here's
Rebecca?
what the scientific process of this was and why they got so big. In 1999, Starr paid 3,000 pounds, nearly $5,000 US,
Wow.
for polypropylene breast implants, also known as string implants.
So 7,800 Dugalis.
Gollies, that's
Yeah.
right.
For
yeah.
our Middle Argent listeners.
Of course.
Yes,
our
and of course we have a
Middle
large
Argents.
Malarsian audience.
And I'd like to say hello to our new Croatian listeners.
Do we have Croatian listeners?
Well, I got added on Facebook by a Croatian fella, so I can only imagine maybe he's listening and maybe he's got friends. So hello,
yes.
Croatia.
Hi,
Faggots of the
Croatia.
East.
No, that is inappropriate once again.
Nuh-uh, Cave Common.
That's not the slogan.
If you're
No, the wonderful
Stick
people.
with patience with Cations.
Yes.
Of all the nations, I'd rather be Cajun.
if you're our Croatian listener, email us at cavecomedyradio@gmail.com or
That's-
go to the Roundtable Facebook page.
Also, Ben would like to apologize for my comments.
I am sorry for Holden's comments, as I am sorry for every Holden comment.
You know, I have heard of one thing about Croatia is that they're actually the faggots of the East.
all right. Well, who did you hear that from, Jackie?
I don't know. It's like I read it in a book.
You read it in a book. It wasn't just said.
I saw that book. That's a big book
Big
you were
book
reading.
that
It was
I
a big-
read.
Oh,
Big
okay.
book.
Yeah.
It's a scary big book.
Yeah, I read the whole thing,
well.
so-
I'm not
It
going
had
to read it
Every letter in the whole alphabet in it.
in the book there.
A lot of
In
puns.
A lot of puns.
All right. Well, this is a real Wolf of Wall Street, isn't it? A lot of the F bomb there being thrown around, and I think that's fine.
Well, these breast implants are also known as string implants. The procedure involves putting synthetic polypropylene strings into the breasts. The strings generate fluid production and then absorb the fluid, causing the breast to continuously expand over time.
Holden, is that what you have in your neck?
That was good, Kissel.
High five.
Give it
That was a
high
good
five.
neck burn. Real good neck burn.
I have about 30 to 40 days to live.
Okay, well, that got sad
Let's
there.
explode his neck.
Anybody wants to send me some dick pics on cavecomedyradio@gmail.com.
Yes.
Yes,
Man, we
please
want
send
a
the
dick pic.
please send the dick pics to the email address and do not
fucking
put the
dick.
dicks on the Facebook
No
page.
one's putting them on the Facebook.
I want him hard.
Yeah, someone did put it on the
Another
Facebook page.
one? Just one?
I mean, actually, technically it's two. Well, one was on the last podcast.
No,
page.
you can put the, well, okay.
Actually, honestly, more than that, balls pics.
No.
Yeah, send us
balls.
pictures
Just
of your
your
balls.
balls.
Just the balls.
Just
No
the balls.
shaft, no head, just balls.
Create an
dick.
email address. We're not going to track you down. We're not going to find it. We're not going to say your name online or on the whatever we do here.
This is a podcast.
Oh, it's a podcast. And that's radio needs to listen the fuck up. 'Cause this is real shit.
Yeah.
And they're
That's
like, oh, here's a cute story about this American life. There's a fine girl and she's helping
Yeah.
her community. And it's like our fucking asses are helping this shit out.
Right.
We're talking about. Yeah.
Well, we're
Yeah,
joined by Holden
faggots.
McNeely. Now, Holden, I've heard that your fucking ass has been helping a lot of shit out. Thank you so much for joining us today.
bongo drums make me come.
Yeah.
In the wilds of West Africa,
Traffic's bad in 405 anyway, but you got a little bit of weather going on.
You have weather going on?
Cold weather.
we see the remnants of the colonial rubber plantations.
Bonkers.
Who wants to listen to that?
I mean, a lot of people want to listen
lot of
to
people.
it.
Just sitting there, oh yeah, sit in your car with your glasses on and your fucking.
So they can see the road so they don't hit a car in front of them, maybe, or a small child crossing the street.
I wish they put a Game Boy in the steering wheel.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
wish
great.
that they would too. And then they'll be like, how did Holden die? And then you'd be like, the dumbest way possible.
Oh, that was mean, Kissel.
No, Jackie.
Jackie, it's okay. It's from a man who thinks Mexicans should be shut up.
That's not true. That's
from
Marcus's grandfather. All right,
Feels
all right.
like-
You're
My
right,
grandfather
he's
never even
bad.
said that.
It doesn't matter.
He had
You
nothing
have-
against Mexicans.
I know it isn't.
Not a
Anyway.
single thing. He was totally fine with Mexicans.
I'm stressed.
Are you bubbling?
I'm bubbling.
Babobly.
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 Get a babobly
Yeah,
tonight and
nice.
enjoy this evening's podcast.
Let's do one more story.
do one more story.
One more.
All right, little bonus.
A double murderer and rapist
Yeah.
who killed and ate one of his victims' cats with mashed potatoes was sentenced to life in prison on Thursday by a court in southern Germany.
I hate mashed potatoes.
I love mashed potatoes. How
Yeah,
do you
they're
hate
good.
mashed potatoes?
I was trying to make a joke.
Oh.
You really do hate mashed potatoes?
Yeah.
Everyone loves mashed potatoes.
They're awesome.
Okay.
They taste like a ripped uterine lining.
They don't.
Yeah, which means no baby this month.
No, baby, no, baby, no, baby. Yeah. How often do you eat ripped? What was it?
The 33-year-old man named as Daniel S. suffocated his elderly neighbor in January 2012 and then drowned his 50-year-old girlfriend in their bathtub 6 months later.
He raped them both.
He raped them after suffocating the 70-year-old woman with a plastic bag in her house, probably because she was getting on his nerves.
Yeah.
So glad we
that
did
is-
one more story.
I know, Marcus. You really brought it around. Happy birthday.
And by the way, I didn't say that. That was actually quoted in the story. Quote, probably because she was getting on his nerves, he turned to her cat. The metal worker beat the animal to death with a baseball bat in his neighbor's garage, filming it on his phone.
I'm sad now.
He then roasted the cat before eating it with mashed potatoes.
I mean, you kill what you eat. You eat what you kill. That's the way it goes. That's the way the old sentence. You eat what you kill.
What about his 70-year-old
I don't know if he ate her.
I feel like after the age of 45, it's like, oh, thank God, if I haven't been raped, I'm never going to get raped. Right?
That's true.
It's like young, hot things,
So
you know?
he raped
No
a
way, man.
70-year-old.
Lots of old ladies get
Lots of
raped.
old ladies.
Oh, God,
Yeah.
why would you rape
Not
an old
lots.
Because it's easy.
Yeah, it's easy.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God. It's just
I
like
don't know if
rape
that's
a
true.
dog.
I've come across plenty of old lady rape stories in my time.
You Google them. You search for it.
No. I stumble across all sorts of weird shit, and one of the most common ones, as far as like super fucked up, like in the realm of super fucked up, elderly rape is one of those that comes across quite often.
Put your Google goggles on, and we're gonna do some rape stuff.
Why?
Let's wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Are you ready for Google goggles?
Well, there's nothing to do with grandma's getting.
Oh no, he's Googling it. Elderly woman raped.
74-year-old woman raped in Central Park trails attacker to rotten hell.
You didn't stumble upon it. You searched for it.
No, I covered that show on New York City Crime Report.
I'm sure you did.
It was an old lady who was a bird watcher in Central Park, had gone there all the time.
I heard that
She
episode.
took a picture of a guy who was masturbating in the park.
Right.
He raped her. He smashed her phone, but they still kept a little memory card. He eventually got convicted of raping the old lady.
Again, you didn't stumble on it.
And don't take a
I did
picture of
stumble
someone
upon-
masturbating in a park.
Yeah.
We all learned a valuable lesson here.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Let him alone.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of them, though, on this
Don't go to the
page.
Bramble in Central Park. If you're ever in Central Park, don't go to the Bramble.
I don't know where
The
the Bramble
Bramble.
is. How am I supposed to know where the Bramble is?
They have signs, kinda, sorta, that you can't really see them.
Bramble?
But once you're in the Bramble, you'll know you're in the
I don't
Bramble.
want to go to the Bramble. Don't make me go to the Bramble.
Don't
yeah.
bring a
Guys.
camera if you do.
Yeah, just don't go to the. Just seriously, stay out of the Bramble.
Is that where the rapings happen?
Well, there's a lot of hook cruising happening in the Bramble.
Cruising?
Yeah, gay cruising.
Gay cruising?
Yeah. The
Well, they're
Bramble
not
has
gonna
been a
rape
big gay
me.
Is
cruising.
it a time warp to the 1930s?
You don't know what cruising is?
I do, but I don't think people do it anymore.
Well, not anymore. At the time, it was a big cruising spot.
like
Now
cruising
it's
for
kind
a
of a big
bruising?
rape. I mean,
the
cruising
sexual
for
one.
gay sex.
And that would often entail bruising.
Yes.
Homosexuals?
Yes, wonderful people.
Homosexual
Much like the
activity.
Mexicans and the Asians
Absolutely.
and the African Americans.
But they wouldn't rape me. So what's the problem?
Well, they're all apparently
So
they're
you, Jackie,
also
you don't
rapists
do
in
that,
the
Jackie.
Bramble.
Why are you
Stay
doing
out of
that?
the Bramble.
Maybe I should just go on a fucking visit to the Bramble
You
then.
should stay out
and
of
see
the-
what fucking happens.
You'll get raped, Jackie. Don't be self-deprecating.
No,
like
I just
that.
want an excuse to like beat a man to deth.
You ever think of like a pigeon, like if a pigeon fucked a penguin, would it be able to fly?
Yeah.
I have thought about that.
Yeah, no, I never did think about that.
I feel like
There
the penguin
are
would fuck
penguins
the
in the
pigeon.
Central Park Zoo.
Okay.
We can make that. I mean, if it was,
You can't make it happen.
If it was going to happen, it would have happened by now.
Yeah, a
can make it
pigeon would have found a
because the
penguin, or a
pigeon-
penguin would have found a pigeon.
The
Let's
pigeons
do it.
would have easily flown into the Central Park Zoo, and would, if it could have happened, it would have happened.
Right. All right. Well, that was a great final story, and I'm just so happy that we did it because it led to so much comedy.
The penguin would rape the pigeon.
It would have to.
I don't know. I would think it'd be the other way around.
It depends if it has-
pigeon can kind of is more.
Yeah, it's from the
shifty.
streets.
I've wondered about that.
streets.
When they combine large dogs with small dogs,
Yeah.
does the large dog fuck the small dog, or do they grab the small dog and just kind of pump him on
They
the
don't
pussy?
pump them. The large dogs.
Can you? Is that a goggle Google?
Oh, he's just stumbling upon all this information.
Do they pump the pussy of the big dog?
All right. Well, that's going to lead you to some porno.
I am a dog
And
slut.
And the first thing up, I am a dog slut. Ooh, it's
What
a
is it?
story.
It's a
Hi,
story.
My name is Missy, and I'm a dog slut. I let dogs have sex with me, and I enjoy it. I like nothing better than to lay down on my back and let a dog hammer my bitch hole mouth with his mighty dog penis.
What the fuck? Did you stumble upon this? Are you kidding me right now?
Read the next line.
I love a big, nasty, slimy, red, hot, throbbing dog dick in my mouth.
Oh my goodness! Well,
I am
she's
a
just gotta
dog whore
start
and I
eating-
love it. I love dicks, and their dicks are so nice and fat and juicy. They're nice and hard, and I love to suck on them. I can suck dog dick all day long. And
Why
if
don't
my
rub your
dick
nipples
goes
while you
dry,
fucking
I
do
don't
this,
indulge
Marcus?
my desire for dog dick.
It's disgusting. And how long is that?
Let a dog
It's
hammer my
really
bitch
long.
hole.
It's really
I
long.
do
I'm gonna
enjoy the
I'm gonna
verbiage,
skip
but
to
I
the
like
end.
that.
I'm gonna skip to the end.
Yeah, skip to the end.
I love slurping down dog cum, and they just keep pumping. Slurping down dog cum like a baby on a bottle really makes me really cum. I suck down every drop. I milk the end of its dick to keep the sperm flowing. It is so warm, salty,
What is
and
wrong with
good.
you?
I love being fed dog cum from a dog dick. I let it fill my mouth over and over, then I gulp it down. It's
it's hot like lava, and I'm
Not hot like
salivating
lava,
just
this dog would
thinking
die if
about
his
it.
cum was fucking lava.
I could talk about my girlfriend like this person talks about dog cum. I feel like I'd be like in a way healthier relationship.
When he comes, I keep thinking the same thing over and over. That's it, baby. Stain me with your doggy dick cum. Paint me until I'm a smeared whore, tainted and defiled. Make me your bitch. Feed me your cum.
If this wasn't about a dog, I would really be into it.
That's when I call my other dog over and do it all over again until I'm burping up cum.
3
That's the
exclamation
final log.
points.
Well, I've got to go suck my dog off now. I'm so horny. Kisses, Missy.
Well,
And there was like a
lot.
I mean,
of it.
there's probably 30 paragraphs that I didn't
and what
read.
did you Google search to get to that? The first hit there.
I Googled,
was-
do they pump the pussy?
Do they pump the pussy with the big dog?
Do they pump the... okay.
All right, and now
Also,
it's time. And now it's time for a segment from Holden McNeely.
Hey, that's...
Oh, that was his line. It's his fucking birthday.
Mexican
You
killer.
Mexican killer.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Mexican killer.
You murderer.
I'm okay.
Murder on the porch
And
murder.
now, Marcus, if you would throw it to Holden.
And now it's time for a segment from Holden McNeely.
Yay!
Reagan.
Okay, I didn't love him. I didn't love Ronald Reagan. Privatized
He
prisons.
just
Marcus is
spit up his
vomiting.
beer.
Jackie, what is your idea?
I don't know anything about Ronald Reagan.
Okay.
Marcus, what do you like or dislike about Ronald Reagan?
Marcus, you have to answer so we can end it so we can go celebrate your birthday.
He gets movies.
Oh, they were good. Bonzo goes to Bitburg.
Bonzo?
Bonzo goes to Bitburg, baby, for a cup of tea.
I love Reagan. I mean, he never shows up on time, and
No. In fact, what they said about him when he was an actor, they said that he, quote, always showed up on time and sober.
That's
All
nice.
right, well, that's today's episode. Very interesting time. We'll start a whole new spin-off, the Roundtable spin-off show. This would be really great, just the four of us here.
Just the 4 of us.
All right, that's Marcus Parks, Jackie Zebrowski.
Happy
Do you want to serenade him a little bit there? All right, I'm Ben.
Happy birthday, Marcus.
You
Marks.
are together,
Fart.
and you are
Fart.
brown.
Fart. Faggots of the Middle East.
All right, well, we'll take that out of there.
I'm from Croatia. I do
There we go.
zero
We can-
things well.
Okay, well, that's fine.
Right?
That's acceptable.
I don't know. What do the Croatians
A
do?
bunch of things. Marcus, don't get to Googling. All right, we're done with the episode. Edit out a lot of the things, and we will
I'm
talk.
editing nothing.
Okay, well, this is...
Except for my one racial slur.
Yeah.
Which the audience will never know about.
It doesn't matter. Well, they're going to know about it.
Well,
And
I mean, you
follow
won't know
us on
exactly what it
Twitter.
Reagan.
Oh, yeah.
At Ben Kissel, at Marcus Parks,
At RT of Gentlemen.
at RT of Gentlemen, at Murder Fist to contact with Holden and Jackie Zebrowski.
And
At Jack the Worm.
Yeah.
Oh, and Jack the Worm, of course. That's right.
Asshole.
And listen to our other great shows on Cave Comedy Radio, such
That's
as Abe
right.
Lincoln's Top Hat, which
Oh,
is a
that's
politics
right.
show with me
And
Why are you
at
plugging
Busty
everything?
Broad
Yeah.
CCC Cup.
We're gonna start plugging things at the end of the show, so-
69,
All right.
69, 420.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Oh, are you going to be burping cum?
Oh, doggy dick in my bitch whore mouth.
I'm actually aroused.
Ugh.
When you say
You're
it, Jackie.
disgusting. I'm
All
out.
right, all right. We'll
I'm
have to
outta
end it.
here.
Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye.